Peace, peace, family. What's up? It's Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer, once again. Woo! And it's time. It's time to kick this shit up. So what I want to do real fast in this video is two quick things. I just saw, and this is going timestamp shit. See, 'cause that's what we about. We about time stamping. Oh, parental advisory, because this is my shit, and I gotta be real with this shit, because this is my favorite author, and I'm about to introduce y'all to my favorite author. So I'm gonna have to be able to keep it 100 on this shit. So parental advisory, family. Thank you, mother dog. But I just saw my brother. You have been exposed. Uploaded a video. I didn't even watch it yet. But I want to lay this out there for my brother because he posed a very important question, and I want to get further into it. So the first thing I want to do, this is shot to my man, the Black Gunna. Number 2, LOD General Certified. This goes out to both my brothers, from my brother Dreads and my brother the Gunna. 10 questions on the alien god. 10 questions on the alien god from Sumerian texts. That's what I pose to my brothers. I think if y'all can give me 10 questions about the pale god concept, excuse me, family, about the pale god concept, I think I can give y'all some answers and at least point y'all in some directions that will make for make for must-see TV. But the other thing I want to do is introduce you to my favorite author. So I want to just try hurry up and get into this. I want to drop it. I want to let y'all listen. I want to let y'all listen to the interview. It's on the Bite Show. The Bite Show. You can look up the Bite Show, and if anybody seriously is into history and metaphysics, this is a channel. This is a channel that I suggest you subscribe to, because the wealth of interviews from all these people on here, coupled with your own interpretation and understanding, is I suggest it. So, but let me drop this. So I want to play a lot, but I'm not gonna try to play a lot. But I want to get this first main point out, and I want to get this first point out. All right.
So I assume that this technology existed and that it was used, as the texts indicate, to fight these horrendously destructive wars of the gods. And in doing so, I come to the conclusion in that book that the wars that they are describing are interplanetary in nature. One of the things that is a contemporary theory within astronomy is the exploded planets hypothesis. Right. That the asteroid belt, it's actually an old hypothesis. It's been around since the very early 19th century. But this hypothesis has been revised, and it's used to explain why the asteroid belt exists. Because asteroids, if you examine their geological evidence and so on and so forth, they give every indication of having been blown to bit parts of a once existing planet in that particular orbit of the solar system. Now, once we say that, we have to confront ourselves with a nasty fact of physics, and that is that there is in modern physics no really good model to explain why a planet should suddenly and spontaneously explode of natural causes. The models just do not exist. Now that's interesting because in the exploded planet hypothesis, it has great explanatory power. It can explain the existence of the asteroid belt, the origin of comets, even to a certain extent it dovetails quite nicely with certain geological evidence here on Earth. But that explanatory power is vitiated by the fact that there is no model to explain why planets explode, except as the modern author that has revived this idea. His name is Dr. Tom Van Flandern. He was an astronomer for the U.S. Naval Observatory. So in other words, this is not a fly-by-night scientist that we're talking about. But once we compare this hypothesis with these ancient texts, it is almost an inescapable reality based on the evidence of those texts that the wars that they are describing are interplanetary in nature, and that this technology, this weaponized physics, was powerful enough to explode a planet. So we're kind of dealing with an ancient version of Star Wars, for want of a better explanation, because everyone is familiar with that movie, with the first movie, and then the destruction of an entire planet by means of a weapon, a super weapon. So that's kind of where that technology goes. In other words, to kind of outline the method that I'm pursuing here, I'm saying that a sophisticated civilization existed. It had a sophisticated physics because in the texts and in modern physics literature, we can see the outlines of a science, of a theory of physics that, if weaponized, would be powerful enough to blow up a planet. And then we see evidence of an exploded planet here in our solar system. So marshaling all that together, we have to conclude that a civilization of that tremendous sophistication once existed here. Now,
woo! Oh my goodness. And I just be wondering, really. And this is, like I said, this is my favorite author. This is an Oxford scholar. This is not somebody who's reading he doesn't mess with, like I said, I can keep it 100. He don't fuck with no channel shit. He's fucking with straight primary source documents. Everything he's saying, he substantiates with primary source evidence. So I just really want to know what the fuck is up with motherfuckers, like, for real. I just want to know what is up with motherfuckers, dog. You hear what the fuck? So he said, motherfucking planet Death Star technology in ancient times. And that's what the fucking text say. And that's what he says. He says it over and over again. And I'm just telling you, because like I said, after listening to 1,000 hours of this man's lectures, long lectures, this lecture is this one's only an hour. No, yeah, this one's an hour and 30 minutes, but long as thousands and thousands, probably like 4,000, 4,000 hours of material I have listened to from from any avenue, any platform he's on. I'm listening to that shit. I'm about to drop some other shit from him, from the Dark Journalist, another channel I suggested you keep just to look at it, just to have, because it be some good shit, it be some bullshit, it be some weird shit, it be some shit you ain't gonna want to fuck with. But for the good shit, you might want to fuck with it. You just might want to. So I'm saying this. 10 questions on the alien, the pale deity. To my brothers, the Black Gunner, and to my brother, you have been exposed. Get at me. You have been exposed. We need to link up. We need to do another live stream. We need to make that happen, you know. Peace to the family. Shout out, Lifted on Life. I see you, Queen. I see you, Queen. You moving out there like a general. You move like a general. And this is this is why I say I got an extra shout out Lifted on Life. She moved like a boss, she moved like a general, you know what I'm saying? And she show her face. She got heart. She show her face. She moving, sticking and moving and making shit happen. I know you got that. Peace, Queen. Shout out. It's Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer family. And this is only the beginning. More to come. Peace.